there's not too much background noise. Um, I'm exporting the video that's going up this week right now. But I just wanted to give an update. I have heard from the trainer, and I'll piggyback this into another clip I shot last week. She's mostly working on his retrieve right now. She's not working on the other things we planned on working on, just because she doesn't want to throw too much at him at once, which makes sense. So just because dogs process things a little differently than people, they can't do 3 things at once. They have to learn one thing and focus on that, and then they can learn another thing and focus on that, and then they can put them together eventually. But she's working it. She got him to pick up a phone. I know he will pick up a phone. He will pick up my phone. It's just an issue of putting the steps together and have him bring it back. But she's working on that. And that's what she's been working on, pretty much on top of his obedience. And I owe her more money for his boarding and his other stuff because my money from the church has run out, which, given I've been using that money since January, kind of makes sense. It was just an issue of when exactly it was going to run out. The balance I have with her, I owe her almost $1,000, so I have to shuffle some money around, and because I have to get money out for Zub's neuter, I will probably just take stuff and put it into my checking so I can like write checks as I need it. So, but I'll do that. Yeah, so I think it's going well. So we'll see what she gets done in the next couple of weeks. He's not going to be retrieving by then solid. He's not going to have a solid retrieve to bring something back to me yet. He won't even bring his ball back reliably. Yet he'll kind of do it. But you have to remember he's only a year old. So he's actually ahead of where most service dogs would be with task work training, but he's like still at kind of where his age would be for training, types of training for most service dogs. And I just got to get him out and get him used to certain things and make sure I'm teaching him to ignore people. But I did get him to settle around the neighbor's dog, which was something I was working on because he gets so wound up around her because she's wound up. So my thing is to have him like in a downstay right by her. I don't want to do it right in front of her because that's too much. That's not fair to her. So I'm like not half a block away where she can't get at us, but so I'm mostly doing that. But I'll work on some stuff once I have him back, and I'll see where he is by the time Emily brings him back. So we'll see how that goes. I'm kind of like, I was going out for walks this weekend because one, I didn't have him, and I was Pokemon hunting, which I do a lot in the summer, and I can get down the sidewalk, but I was kind of scoping it out because the sidewalk by my house is very run down. So I have to figure out, okay, can I walk Zoom by this without him getting into the road? I can walk him down to CrossFit, no problem, but it's just an issue of, okay, what can I do here? But I'm kind of in a holding pattern right now because I don't know what I want, where I need to work on stuff with him. I mean, I've been working on his obedience and I've been working on his heel. I can't really do task work with him yet because he isn't at the point where I can like practice that. He does pick up my phone, but it's just kind of hit or miss. It's like anything else he's picking up. He may or may not give it back to you. So I can get him to pick stuff up. It's just a hit or miss. So, and he's not quite there yet. So this is a work in progress, and he has almost another year to go. And I owe the trainer more money. So that's kind of where I'm at with this right now, and this will go into the next vlog, which will hopefully have more training updates. But yeah, that's kind of where I'm at with this. So this next vlog is probably going to be pretty short. And the vlog that's going up now is the hiccup at the vet, and a few other things. So that's pretty much all that is. And I'll see you guys in the next clip, whenever that is. And hopefully I'll have more updates by then. But we'll see. And I want to eventually be able to piggyback his task work with his obedience, which I will do eventually, but like I said, he's kind of in that middle ground right now. So, I'll get things square when I have him back and I know what I'm doing. I'll see you guys, in the next clip. Okay, I got another update from the trainer this morning. No pictures. She says it's going good. I had just suggested to her, I said, just work on the retrieve with him just picking things straight up from the floor. And because his distance retrieve is kind of, as I have said in a couple of different vlogs, his distance retrieve is kind of here and there, because if you send him for a distance retrieve, he'll drop it like halfway back. Because even with his ball, he'll do that. So we're working, she's working on stuff, but she's working on his obedience and stuff like that. And this will probably go into next week's vlog. If I get any more updates from her before she heads back to my house and says, I'm out of dog food, I need to get the rest of the dog food. And I'll probably see if I can get her a check by then as well. So I'm happy with that. But again, like I said in the last clip, I just kind of have to see where he is and what I can work, what I can actually do, like between private lessons and stuff like that. But we'll see where that goes. And so I'm happy with how that's going, but I have to see like where he is right now. And she got me another thing for the remote collar. So I will take care of that and show you guys that when I actually have it, because it came, the thing that I'm going to be using with the remote collar came right the day she picked him up. So I haven't had a chance to actually use it yet. And it needed to be resized because it was like way too big for my finger, and I have very small fingers. So I will show you guys that when I have it, and how I'm going to be using it. So, and I'll probably do a separate video on that when he gets back. It'll be one of my first videos I put up after he gets back. So, and I'll catch you guys up in the next one. Hey guys, just finishing up the vlog real quick before I pull those clips and start editing tomorrow. I got another update from Emily, and it's kind of more of the same. She did show me a video of Zoom doing his retrieve when she picked up the dog food on Friday. And he's about where you would expect for teaching a dog like that for a retrieve. He's gonna mouth it. He's not, because it's a fine line between teaching him, he can't just grab it and run with it, which is something I've been trying not to get him to not do. versus he needs to pick it up and give it to me. That hasn't quite clicked in his head yet, but he will pick it up and like put his mouth on it. So that's a start, which is kind of where, if you're teaching a dog to pick something up, that's kind of where you want them to be. And he does show interest if I drop something. So, which is very good for a dog. You want to be able to pick up things you drop. The thing is, I need him to do this with about 20 items and not just my phone. So, and we know he'll pick up my phone. So, we'll do that. And we'll see where he is and what Emily wants me to work on when I get him back. We decided that he is coming back on Saturday, not Monday, and then he goes in for his neuter the following Wednesday. So that's going to be a whole nother thing. I'm going to have a couple of days off then, and then I'm back to doing things. And it's like, I was going back and forth. I was like, I really want to go to a concert, and Mom's like, no concerts until you're done training your dog. And I'm like, yeah, you're right, because I am still shelling out money hand over fist. So, but yeah, that's about where I was expecting, but I thought he'd pick it up a little faster. I don't think it's clicked in his head that he has pieces of that, but he doesn't have the whole, I need to pick it up and bring it right back yet. And it's just, I'm at the mercy of a 1-year-old dog whose distraction is very high right now, which is why you don't have working service dogs until they're like 2 or 3, because they kind of have that, they're out of that distracted by everything mindset. So I'll pick you guys up with probably what I'm going to do in the next round of private lessons. So which will be in a few weeks here. But the next thing coming up is his neuter, and I'll take a little bit of a break, and then I'll be back to like running him at church and stuff like that. So we'll see. I'll play it by ear. I may not take him to church the Sunday he comes back, depending on how hot it is. Because it's supposed to be, I don't think this weekend is supposed to be super bad. So I might take him on Sunday, but the following week I'll do a break somewhere in between there. And then I have to figure out my, when I can actually get back to the gym and all that. So that's kind of it for where Zoom's training is at, and what I'm doing next. And I'll update you guys with more training updates once I have them, which will be in a couple of weeks. So I'll see you guys then. Okay, quick postscript to my vlog today. I got another text from Emily, and it's decided she's gonna take Zoom again just because he didn't accomplish as much as she wanted with the board and train. And he's just not picking up a retrieve the way he needs to as quickly as she thought. So she's probably gonna take him again. I'll probably tell her shoot for sometime in between July and August. So we'll see. So that's kind of where it's at. And that's what's going on for now. I'll see you guys in the next one.